Manchester United have started the summer transfer window with a limited budget of £50 million, meaning that Erik Ten Hag and company will need to do some wheeling and dealing. Ten Hag has been given the go-ahead to continue as United manager after club chiefs including co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe spent 2.5 weeks deliberating over his future. Ratcliffe and other senior executives even met with multiple candidates to replace the Dutchman, although settled on giving Ten Hag the start of next season to prove himself. Now the Red Devils can focus on recruitment, with plenty of ins and outs expected before transfer deadline day on August 30th. Sales will be key in funding new signings. With only young trio Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund deemed untouchable from United's current squad, for Casemiro, Jadon Sancho and Mason Greenwood, however, it's a different story. Casemiro is being courted by Saudi Arabian side Al Nassr, who if last summer is anything to go by would be willing to give United a healthy sum of cash. Meanwhile, Greenwood is almost certain to leave Old Trafford either permanently or via another loan after spending the 2023-24 season with Getafe. Italian giants Juventus have shown interest and reportedly submitted a £40 million bid this week. Sancho would likely command a similar fee, as Borussia Dortmund, who he spent the second half of last term on loan with, are keen to sign him on a permanent basis. Dortmund don't have cash to burn but know that Sancho and Ten Hag's broken relationship puts them in a strong bargaining position. Peripheral members of Ten Hag's squad such as Victor Lindelof, Christian Eriksen and Donny van de Beek, are also on the chopping block, each with 12 months left on their respective contracts. The transfer window officially opened on Friday morning, hours after it emerged that United had agreed personal terms with the representatives of top target Jared Branthwaite. A fee still needs to be agreed with Everton, who'll only consider selling Branthwaite if they receive a mega offer. Should United sign the 21-year-old, he'd likely slot in at centre-back next to Lisandro Martinez. Branthwaite is predominantly left-footed but has shown to be comfortable on his right, meaning that the Everton star would work as a replacement for now free agent Raphael Varane. What'll be crucial to the defense's success is how United line up in midfield. Fulham linchpin Palhinha and Benfica wonderkid João Neves have both been linked, although would cost £60 million and £84 million respectively, according to reports. A cheaper option is Monaco's Youssouf Fofana, who the Red Devils have been tipped to sign alongside Arsenal and West Ham. Fofana, 25, has entered the final year of his contract in the French Riviera, where Ratcliffe notably lives. The midfielder Dynamo has been included in France's squad for Euro 2024, which could give him an extra opportunity to impress potentially suitors like United. It's even been claimed that Monaco would be willing to sell him for just £20 million, and the player himself is ready to depart. I have spoken about it with the hierarchy, it isn't a secret, Fofana recently confirmed. We had exchanges and they agreed to accompany me in this new stage. If a move doesn't happen, I still have a year left and I will be happy to stay. We were in agreement that we would accompany each other in this process in which everyone should be a winner. Be it me or the club. Staying with the French, Michael Ollis is on United's wish list amid hot competition from Chelsea, who Mirror Football understands have already made contact over a move from Crystal Palace. The 22-year-old winger, who'll represent France at this summer's Paris Olympic Games, has a £60 million release clause in his contract, but it's far from simple for both Chelsea and United. That clause only applies to clubs in the Champions League, which the Blues and Red Devils both missed out on last season. A bidding war could be sparked between the two clubs, putting even more pressure on United to drum up funds by selling high-profile players. Names don't come much bigger than Bruno Fernandes, who Barcelona and Bayern Munich are said to be interested in signing. Keen to know if he's part of United's future plans, Fernandes, who turns 30 in September, wants a lucrative new contract which would put him in the same wage bracket as high earners Casemiro, Sancho and Marcus Rashford, who's also been tipped for a surprise exit but is more than likely to stay. It's expected that Old Trafford Chiefs will offer the Portuguese a new deal, having been handed the captaincy by Ten Hag a year ago. Finally, despite Højlund being untouchable when it comes to the market, United are keen to provide the 21-year-old with competition for the starting striker role. Mirror Football exclusively revealed earlier this month that the Red Devils are looking at signing Matheus Cunha from Wolves, who have financial concerns of their own to address and could be forced into selling. Cunha, 25, is currently valued at £60 million and United would be willing to double the Brazilian's £60,000 a week pay. A second striker or attacking midfielder throughout most of his career, Cunha is able to function in various attacking roles, so he'd give Ten Hag greater tactical versatility. The Red Devils want strength in depth after an injury-ravaged campaign, and those 4 signings would go a long way in providing just that. What's important to note is that Ratcliffe wants to usher in a new transfer policy at Old Trafford, one focused on signing more rough diamonds with high potential and huge resale value, like the aforementioned quartet, as opposed to ready-made, declining stars like the £70 million edition of Casemiro in 2022.